You don't miss them when you're busy. You miss them when everything goes quiet, when the day is over, when your phone is face down, when there's nothing left to distract you. And that's the part no one talks about. Because if they were so bad for you, if the relationship hurt so much, why does their absence still hurt more? Why does your mind go back to someone you already know you shouldn't go back to? This is where most people judge themselves. I shouldn't still care. I should be over this by now. Something must be wrong with me. But here's the truth. Most advice skips. Missing your ex doesn't mean you want them back. It means your nervous system hasn't caught up to what your logic already understands. Your brain already knows the story ended. Your body is still waiting for the next scene. And that gap between knowing and feeling is where the pain lives. You don't miss who they became at the end. You don't miss the distance, the short replies, the emotional guessing games. You miss who you were when the connection still felt alive. You miss the version of yourself who felt chosen, safe, expected. That's why memories don't come back in order. Your mind doesn't replay the fights first. It replays the warmth, the inside jokes, the way it felt to belong to someone. Not because it was perfect, but because it was familiar. Here's the uncomfortable part. Your brain doesn't bond through love. It bonds through patterns. Inconsistent affection creates stronger attachment than stable affection ever does. When closeness comes and goes, your brain works harder to earn it. You wait, you hope, you replay conversations. That cycle releases dopamine, the same chemical tied to addiction. So when the relationship ends, your brain doesn't register closure, it registers withdrawal. That's why logic doesn't help. Closure conversations don't heal. Blocking them doesn't stop the urge. Time alone feels louder at night. You're not weak. You're detoxing from emotional uncertainty. During the day, your mind stays busy. At night, your defenses drop. There's no noise, no tasks, no performance. And that's when the silence speaks. You check your phone, not because you expect a message, but because part of you hasn't accepted that there won't be one. No message becomes a message, and it says, "They moved on without explaining. They stopped choosing me. I didn't get a goodbye I could understand." That's not heartbreak. That's unresolved attachment. Another truth most people miss. You're not just grieving the person, you're grieving the role you played in their life. The good morning texts, the shared plans, the future you mentally rehearsed. When that disappears, your brain doesn't ask, "Why did they leave?" It asks, "Who am I without this connection?" And until that question has an answer, your mind keeps going back. Not for them, but for yourself. Healing doesn't happen when you stop missing them. Healing happens when you stop fighting the fact that you do. When you understand this, missing someone doesn't mean they were right for you. It means your nervous system is recalibrating to a life without emotional stimulation it depended on. One day, you won't stop thinking of them suddenly. You'll just notice that the thought doesn't pull you under anymore. The memory will pass, without demanding a reaction. And that's how you'll know. You didn't lose them. You outgrew the version of yourself that needed their presence to feel whole. If you're still missing your ex, you're not behind. You're not broken. You're human. And this phase doesn't mean you're stuck. It means something inside you is learning how to stand on its own again. Slowly, quietly, honestly.